surely more places soon. You guys watch. It'll be like quiet please.
Right?
It'll be Upper
Surely.
Vespucci and you guys will get that place.
Sure.
Yep.
We definitely haven't already been told that people were gonna go to war with us if we even tried to take where we live as turf.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
definitely haven't already been threatened. It's gonna go so well. By people who don't even own a property in
Wait.
Vespucci.
Who? Wait, who?
Take a guess.
Hidden?
Yep.
That's...
Do you know what their claim to turf is? Have you talked to them about it?
I know, I've seen their tags, like on the
Vista,
pier. Right? No, I've seen them on the pier,
Do you know
running.
how far they claim?
How far?
All the way to the V building.
Uh-huh.
They think that all the way from like old Seaside Gas to the V building, that's theirs. They don't own any property anywhere in there, at least that I'm aware of.
That's interesting that they think they claim that much.
Yeah, which is contested apparently too by the BBMC, but from what I was told, they're in a, you know, kind of like a demilitarized zone where they have some overlap there that they just kind of don't worry about right now, even though they both claim the same turf. Because at the moment there's nothing in that area.
Okay,
so they're just like
really
letting it
simple.
happen. That's their...
I'm sorry, it's so simple. They take the north side of the pier and BBMC take the south. That's how it's kind of always been.
Yeah.
Why do they think they're entitled
That's what I said to them.
What do they think? That
because they want specifically the V building. They wanted to live there as their, like, that be their spot they hold down, so that's why.
They literally have Playa Vista.
Yeah. Playa Vista was their backup when BBMC told them no to V building. But they still like claim it, they just don't live there. That's their
BBMC
opinion.
said no and they said, oh well, too bad.
They, from what I was told, BBMC told them no, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna like set down our roots up at like Playa Vista instead, but we're still gonna claim the V building as ours.
Did BBMC know this?
Apparently they said that they do, but I haven't talked to the BBMC about it. Only the Hidden, so.
I'm sorry, but
it's insane to me.
I think, okay, this is from, oh my god.
Whereas the BBMC claims what you would expect the BBMC to claim,
You need
right?
to go and have a conversation, gang to gang, and be like, we live at this property. Would there be an issue since it is in Vespucci? If an upper turf became available, would it be a problem? Because the Hidden said it would be, even though I thought Vespucci was yours. And then it'll be like...
Listen, I'm gonna be so real with you. This is a conversation we'll have after it becomes a thing.
I don't know, I'd get my... I would get
because
it
as much as I'd love to
now.
have it beforehand...
Okay, my 2 cents on that is if you put it down without telling BBMC that's your intentions, it will become an issue.
Yeah, probably. At the same time, they also don't own a Vespucci property that I know of.
BBMC?
All theirs are in La Puerta, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, let's be real, it's labeled very poorly, and that has always been Vespucci to them.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I know.
If you bring up that technicality right there, you will probably end up getting shot.
I know.
This is where you don't go. This is where you don't go, Karen Jamie.
That's not the plan.
It is still
Vespucci.
It is still.
I'm saying if the turf comes up, they can't claim it.
No, I know, but
so there will be
down
a period
in
of time.
Vespucci is going to be a problem if you do not talk to them because they claim Vespucci.
Yeah. Well, obviously talk to them, but it's like the same kind of thing. Like when we bought a property. Like, it's something that we talked to them about, like, right after we did it.
It's a little different.
And then we're like, yeah, we're willing to give it up if it's not something they're cool with. But obviously,
If you think a property and turf is the same thing, I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, I'm not saying it's the same thing. Then it's something I think they'd probably be okay with.
Yo, is anybody getting into anything?
I
You
don't
know?
I think you should be having, as someone that was in BBMC, I think you should be having this conversation before.
Don't get me wrong, I would prefer that too. But if we do have the talk now, there is not going to be any positive to it.
He's so
It's
wrong
only
on that.
going to go negatively
He's so wrong
with
on
the
that.
hidden.
Okay, and
So having the talk now is a direct, immediate negative. Having it later might be a negative.
BBMC probably
Maybe.
is not even aware that the hidden is still trying to actively claim that far down.
Yeah, maybe not. But from what I was told, they are aware, and they're both just like mutually ignoring it for now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's missing the bigger picture of this.
All I'm trying to say is if turf becomes available there, somebody's gonna get it immediately, right? And it won't be the BBMC, and it won't be the hidden.
Yep. Hence it's probably worth having
So
the
yes,
conversation
we'll have a talk with them. Yeah, but having the conversation before means jack shit if it doesn't end up happening anyways.
It's
you
a
know?
respect.
Yeah, a respect thing for one, and then an immediate conflict with the other. Because there are two different groups claiming that turf. And what you view as like the respectful option is essentially like declaring war on the other one.
How? If they openly know that
Because they're already
also
saying that
claiming
that's
it.
their plan. And so if we go out of our way to talk to another group to get permission to get the thing they already said they're going to compete for, like it's just throwing ourselves into
If
the
they go to
fire
war
for nothing.
to you over that, then that's just ridiculous. You having respect
Yeah.
for another gang
Yeah.
is no reason for them
Again,
to go
but
to
they
war with
claim that same area. So to them, it wouldn't be a respect to another gang thing. It'd be a disrespect to them thing.
you. Okay, and
It's,
they're literally
so
claiming
they would
what?
still
They're
do
trying to
it.
claim the whole beach. They have to realize how
I agree.
ridiculous
It's
that
dumb.
is.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like,
Okay, well, I will
I
fucking
agree
tell
with
them
you.
if that's the case, because I think it's completely shady, and I do business with them. Both of them.
Yeah, same. I also do business with both of them. But as far as I'm aware, I was told that both of them already know that. As far as I'm aware, they both already know that they both claim that area from like the V building to the pier or wherever.
That is actually wild to me.
Yeah, I agree. It makes no sense to me.
You know what? I hope Lovesick puts a receiver down. I hope he claims the turf.
Rude. That's toxic. And honestly, I'd be okay with that because I'm sure we would still be able to push through anyways if we did. We're literally the only ones that even asked permission to live there.
Crazy. You asked
So, like-
BBMC because it's BBMC turf.
We're literally the only ones that live there that did that.
Yeah, but I know, but that just proves my point. You asked BBMC. 'cause
Yeah,
it
you
is
know when we asked them
turf.
after we bought the house and said,
It's,
hey,
again,
if you don't want us
really
here,
think that
then
a
we'll
house
drop it.
is the same as claiming a turf, then I
we
don't
would
know
do
what
the
to tell
same
you.
thing with turf.
It's very different.
We'd claim it, and then if they have an issue with us there, then we'd figure it out. We aren't exactly in the same position of privilege so many other people are to just...
I mean, but that's what you're trying to do.
That's not.
I mean, it is though. You say you're not in a position to have that privilege of doing whatever you want, but you not having that conversation before it comes up is you being in that, like putting yourself in that position.
Of privilege?
Yeah. Especially given how extreme things have been over turf already. Like it's not the same as a house.
Again, not saying it's the same as a house.
Yeah, so you can't just be like, this is not a do and ask for forgiveness later sort of situation.
Yeah, but like the alternative is ask for permission and then they just say no. Or ask for permission and somebody else gets mad about it and then we deal with issues and we still don't get it anyways. Like your idea of asking beforehand is purely,
It's not even about
hey,
asking,
let's
being
throw
like,
ourselves into drama, throw ourselves into the fire for probably no reason.
we have
and
a house
purely
here.
hurting our group.
We are just letting you know that our intentions, unless it's a problem, is to put a receiver down before someone else claims it. The hidden have a problem with it, and I'm just letting you know that this is like, it doesn't even need to be like a, you can be like, this is what we're gonna do unless you have a problem. It's not an asking for permission, it's this is what we're planning to do. We could have, you know, a we're gonna be neighbors, decent relationship type thing versus
Yeah, we've had a talk like that already, though.
We've just placed this down.
It's not like we haven't had a talk about like working in the same area.
Again,
Like
it's
we've had
different.
conversations with them.
I feel like turf is different. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah,
it is gonna be
yeah,
seen as
I get
snaky as
that.
shit if you just do it. You know that, right?
Yeah. Do people see it as snaky as shit for anyone else that's done it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is snaky as shit for Chaos Legion to take the sandy turf?
That's why they don't have it now.
I think that's why they don't have
Because
it.
it's okay. All right, then let's put the Chaos Legion side of it into perspective. Do you want to wake up and be at war non-stop? Because that's what's going to happen.
Okay, but again, your solution is going to one group and saying, hey, our plan is to do this. This other group has a problem. And then
No, okay, then don't even bring up hidden.
Beforehand.
Don't even bring up hidden then. Just flat be like, we have a house here, we'd like to place a receiver down. Just letting you know. Because it's on your turf. Don't even bring hidden up into it. It's purely a respect thing to let BBMC know that should you guys have the opportunity, you're going to put a receiver down because you have property there. It is a respect thing.
This whole talk started with you saying, hey, you should tell the BBMC that the hidden claim their turf. That is, you're now saying a different thing.
No, it came up because the conversation of if it became available, you could put it down, and you said that hidden had an issue with it, and I said why when it's BBMC turf. Like, again, it purely came up
guys,
because of the suggestion of you putting it down there. You can't say this is a hidden thing. It's purely a respect thing. And my whole point has been, you need to talk to BBMC before you do it.
Okay, that's like saying that we should talk to the hidden before we do it and then not do it because they claim the area.
It's not hidden. You can't claim the whole fucking beach.
I got another
I'm sorry, but they're delusional.
Okay,
if they
again,
think they
so
can get
your
away with
issue
it.
now.
Okay, so what? The hidden know that you plan on do it. They have a problem. So what? BBMC aren't entitled to know that same thing, but the hidden do. How does that make sense?
I got something for you. All right.
That's fair. You know what? That is fair. I just don't like the idea.
Again, you don't
that
have
for
to bring
one group
hidden
it's
up.
worth talking to because you respect their claim to the turf, and the other group is irrelevant because you just don't respect their claim.
But they
to
know.
it.
That's why. That's my whole
right
point.
now.
Is they already know that you
Right.
plan to. Hence the why should one group know and then the other not when they're both claiming it. Even though it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. I agree it's ridiculous. Like, on a real note, did you guys ask permission from the besties before attempting to take Little Soul?
We had a conversation right outside the two houses.
Beforehand?
When we were bought the place, yeah. Because they were out there too. They just bought that place as well. It was a very interesting conversation from what I did hear. I happened to be locked inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a swap or something?
There was definitely
Try to swap.
a dig or two thrown in
Say?
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was on the phone to Aria, so I don't actually know the full extent of how it went. Thinking that
What do you mean?
CG
you roll
and the
into
Sirens are on
red
the same
garage,
level
and
as
then
well
there's
as.
a giant blue pole. You line your car up
No
with it, you jump out,
offense,
go run up to the blue pole, and I'm right on
insane.
the other side on the highway.
Hey, what are you saying? Just jump on a, like, what do you mean simple? Blue thing? What blue thing are you talking about?
Bro, I'm sorry.